I'd like to talk about several recent WWE releases, but I know that your viewers do not care about that. So, Rob, go ahead.
Wait, Mike, let me ask you something. I tend to watch certain programs on Fox News. Not that I'm like Mr. Conservative Republican, but like Greg Gutfeld. Number one,
Right.
he has the most ratings for any nighttime show. He's completely beat it out, all the Jimmys, all that. So I stay up till 11 o'clock and watch his show. Plus, he's a very libertarian man. He has a lot of libertarians on his show. So he has Tyrus. Tyrus has been his like sidekick partner for about 10 years. Not like in a gay way, but like in a Tyrus. He's
like not a domestic partnership, like kind of thing.
No.
Oh, you mean Funkasaurus?
Is that his name?
Is it a big black dude?
Well, he's a very, very light-skinned black dude, but yeah, he has no mustache, the beard. He currently has a title belt that he wears that he has on his shoulder on the show all the time. Tyrus, is that not his wrestling name?
It was a few times actually. Yeah, but that's Funkasaurus, man.
I wanted to ask about that because he's almost always on the show with Gutfeld. He's like sidekick man. He's like Ed McMahon.
You remember like when we used to go to the Wing House in like 2000 and they had the Godfather on and he was always surrounded by like some really skanky hookers?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Funkasaurus is exactly like that without all that chlamydia.
Okay. He keeps it clean. That's good.
Yeah. He's family friendly. He's a very family friendly Funkasaurus.
All right. See, I wanted to ask about that because I haven't been following wrestling in a while, and I know Tyrus is always talking about it, and he's got the belt over his shoulder, and I just want to know if he was legit, you know?
I do remember him because we all waited for him to come to the WWE because he was like awesome and huge and everything, and we thought he was going to be awesome. And then he debuted as a dancing dinosaur.
I mean, he wasn't like wearing like a rubber suit or anything, was he?
Did he have that oddly realistic like raptor suit you see people wearing sometimes?
No, but I wish he did. I think his debut actually led to the invention of such a thing. He was Funkasaurus. He was like a 70s dinosaur carnivorous
pimp.
Fat guy. I don't know. It was awesome. It was awesome.
He was like if there was a pimp on Flintstones, that's him.
Yes, there you go. Yeah. If the dinosaur underneath the sink had a pimp, that it would be him.
Wow.
All that build up for this goofball.
I had another weird dream where I woke up and I was showing like a bunch of neighbors. You know how like maybe like you're married and you mow the lawn and you wave to your neighbors. There was a bunch of neighbors like that standing around me admiring my car. And it was kind of like a dark SUV and it was called the Krampus.
That is an episode of The Wonder Years.
When I woke up.
That's an episode of The Wonder Years. I'm telling you right now, Fred Savage has been in that exact situation.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's an episode of The Wonder Years. Yeah.
Because I never saw that. This is my own original thought. Damn it. Was it really? Are you being funny, Mike, or no?
I think he's funny.
No, I'm being funny.
Okay. And it seemed perfectly normal, and all the neighbors were admiring the car, saying like, oh, that's nice, man. Way to go. And can I borrow your lawnmower? And then I woke up, and I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, so I guess they're out of noises to make when they're coming up with cars. You know, they've already had like the Tiburon and the Caprice. Isn't Caprice bad? That's like capriciousness, right?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. So the Krampus, that's going to be my next car, Krampus.
The Krampus, I like that. Okay.
My favorite is the Porsche Cayenne because it looks like a roller skate, but it's still a Porsche. So you're like overpaying for a Kia, basically.
And Cayenne's pepper, right?
Well, yeah, and it's not even that hot of a pepper, really.
Also, you got your what are they? The Lamborghinis, where they name them after champion bulls.
The second they release a Secretariat, I'm buying one.
I'll buy an Old Bessie.
I'll buy an Air Biscuit. But here's my thought is, what if there's like a champion bull that kicks ass? I don't know what that means. Does that mean he takes out the Matador or the Matador takes out? I don't know. I'm not Italian. I don't know these things.
I think that's not Italian. It's Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're telling me that Lamborghinis name themselves after Spanish bulls?
Apparently.
They're only
How many
Spanish
Italian bulls?
You know what? Fucking, it's 2022. Just fucking Google.
I will Google it. Anyway, what I'm saying is, what if somebody had this champion bull that you could not ignore, undeniable, like the Michael Jordan of fucking bulls, and his name was like, you know, like Dingleberry or Dinglehopper or something? Are they going to name their next awesome $100,000 car Dinglehopper?
I don't know. I'm just picturing a slow motion arc as the bull leaps through the air over all the other NBA players' heads.
No.
I think I would buy the Dinglehopper. I might. If it was that badass of a bull, yeah, I might.
All right. I got a tidbit that I found out. Rob, you'll definitely like this. Mike, I don't know, because it involves Critical Role / Vox Machina. I'm watching some of the back issues, and there are a lot of back issues of Critical Role with them actually playing at the table. And fucking around, I look up each person's name, IMDb. I check them out and see what they've done. And they have this, all of them have this long list of impressive as hell credits, right?
This is that YouTube show where they just play D&D and shit, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
The YouTube show with the voice actors who are famous enough that they got backing to make a cartoon, which is currently on Amazon, which kicks ass and is a really, really good show. All right, so I'm scrolling, I'm checking out everybody. Okay, now the guy that plays Percy, the gunslinger.
Yeah, Taliesin Jaffe.
Yeah.
God, I've watched too much of this.
I've scrolled to the bottom of his IMDb page, and you know what his very first acting credit was? Okay, do you remember MR.MOM, the kid with the fucking whoopee?
No way. He
Yeah,
wasn't the
him.
kid with the whoopee.
Yeah.
He had the whoopee.
Because we had to staple that whoopee back in the day.
He was the middle child of MR.MOM. True story.
Wow.
I know. And when you look at him and look at the kid, you're like, oh shit, I see it. I actually see it.
That is the best fact I've heard all day.
I might actually have to watch this show.
I tell you what, Mike, a good intro is actually go to Prime and watch Vox Machina right from the start. Just watch that D&D cartoon. It's really good. Like in the first 5 minutes, there's titties, there's cussing, there's exploding people. It's really good.
I don't know. I've been a part of a few like D&D groups, and I always tend to like fuck them up really bad because, you know, like I understand the rules and I know what's supposed to happen, and then I go like all rogue and shit. It's really bad.
It's a lot better than we usually do. All right,
thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Dragons.
I like that. That's the best part of D&D now.
Yeah.
I want to play D&D, and we have all this nice technology nowadays, so I don't even have to leave my house, which is good. Not for fear of COVID, but because I am lazy and like doing shit from home. So they got like they got Roll20. They got people doing Discord for voice. I mean, they have like pickup games on the Roll20 site.
It's weird that you're mentioning this because I was also going to bring up tonight that sometime in the near future I will be starting a D&D game.
Now, does that mean you're going to be DMing?
Yes, I will be attempting to DM for the first time in my life. I've got a whole plot sketched out.
I was going to say, I've never seen you DM anything. You're always the guy throwing grenades around like an asshole.
Exactly.
Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Exactly. So it's going to be a different thing for me, and I may have like a world of people throwing grenades at you.
I feel like you're going to become a DM and become a total goddamn dick about it.
I may have to be a dick about it. It's going to be reactive to the party. You know, I'm not going to try to kill everyone. No,
you're going to hate everything that you thought you loved and just go try to destroy everyone. I will play, but only as a bard and only if I can rhyme. So when I'm not there,
we already have a bard.
You've already started filling positions?
What the hell, man?
Well, I've got 2 people from work.
Oh.
Can I hire a little person to like strap my FaceTime to his chest and play a dwarf?
That could work. We could go with a Quado thing.
Yes.
Also, it will be a 3.5 campaign.
So not 5.
Mostly because I can't be bothered to learn a new rule set, and I just basically have the entirety of 3.5 memorized. The biggest problem I always had with the 3 and 3.5 rules was the profusion of prestige classes, so that's getting cut off right at the nuts. Any prestige classes are going to have to pass a very serious test with me. You don't need to be like, you know, a fencing duelist class if you want to be good with a rapier. Be a fucking fighter.
Be a fighter. Be a goddamn fighter. All right, so
what I'm hearing is you're open to Gymkata.
I am to an extent. Yeah.
We should do that movie one night.
Oh, we should.
Oh, fucking Gymkata.
Prestige classes, you gotta, you know, you got to discuss with me because a lot of them went way OP. I had a bard once, but it was one of my favorite concepts. He was a mime.
Oh!
He talked all the time, but when he would activate his powers, he'd have to go into full mime. You know?
Yeah. Like, why is this motherfucker stopped in a box? We have to fight this ogre. What is he doing?
When I was
again?
in a box, that's how I would use my shield spell.
And you could like mime shooting a bow and arrow, that kind of thing, and actually have it happen.
He's walking against the wind again. Get a sword. What are you doing?
So you mentioned 2 people, 1 bard. What's the other person have? Like,
oh my God, 2 people, 1 bard is like a new porn movie. Oh my
2
God.
girls, 1
That's
bard.
like 2 girls, 1 cup. That's so good.
And that'll do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for going on this journey with us. Let me know how you liked it in the comments section. And also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel as we bring you more thoughtful and intriguing content in the future.